Oh my gosh. Sorry.
Yeah, it's wise man, it's wise man time.
Hey, y'all. What's up?
Wise man time.
Wise man time.
So, you reminded me, JP, of a video I saw where a guy was just like on the beach. I think it was like in Australia or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he like sees a meteor come in, and then you hear it like hit the ocean.
Yeah,
It's fucking loud, dude.
Yeah.
I bet.
That shit was loud as fuck.
What did he do? What did the Australian? I'm assuming he's Australian.
Well, I don't know why I think it was Australia, because he didn't speak, so like he didn't hear an accent or anything.
Really?
It could have been.
Everyone knows only Australia has beaches.
It's. I think most of their country is beach.
It just looked like a I don't know.
It just looked
It looked like a beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a royal beach in Australia.
Huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I would be. So it just made a noise, and that's the end of the video. There's nothing
It was
else.
loud. It was a loud noise.
It was really loud.
Was there any was there a big wave?
Yeah, the video kind of cut off shortly after the noise. So
Well,
maybe
I'm glad you brought this to our attention.
it was a cool video.
Wow. Are you saying that asteroids smashing into Earth can be loud,
Yeah, and bright too.
bright and loud?
How bright was it?
It was pretty bright. It was
Yeah,
daytime.
Yeah, but how many lumens is that?
Bright. I don't know. It's like a bunch of flashlights, probably.
Okay, tape a couple flashlights together. That's what you'll get.
You know when like you change that bulb that's been dying, in the ceiling fan, and you're like, holy shit, that's pretty bright.
Right.
That's like that bright.
Oh, that's pretty
If
bright.
if you had a meteor like crash through your house
No, you wouldn't.
and
live.
land in your living room,
You
but
wouldn't.
not you were fine, would you consider that like a warning or like a luck?
A warning from who?
God.
That is
Universe.
God's not in space.
that is a good question. Like, would you take that as an opportunity to do some self-analyzing and say, you know what, I need to change my life, or do you take that as I'm forsaken by the beings above?
I don't know. I don't think I would. I don't see how I would have to change my life because I have a fucking asteroid in my living room.
Oh yeah,
I mean, you'd have to fix your roof and stuff, but do you think it would affect your outlook?
yeah.
I don't know. Was it a near miss? Did I almost die?
Yeah, it lands at your feet, smoking.
Yeah, it leaves a burn impression in your
It's
mattress
smoking a cigarette.
or your couch. I'm assuming you sleep on a couch.
No.
Done.
I would.
He just curls up on the ottoman.
I would move the asteroid. I would sleep in a divot, sleep in the crater. Crater. That's what it's called.
So wait,
The
you would
divot.
move the asteroid and then go back to sleep and just deal with it later.
Yeah. Basically,
Wow.
That is a pretty good way to deal with your problems, really.
just go to sleep and
Just-
hopefully when you wake up.
They don't bother you so much after. And if you sleep long enough,
Yeah.
either the problem becomes so bad there's nothing you can do about it, or
Right.
you just realize it's not really a problem.
Yeah, some things just solve themselves in a way, like not
Yeah.
maybe not to your benefit.
Crying baby, just keep sleeping
just-
for a few days.
Yeah.
You gotta sleep through it. That's the only way you can get.
I'm trying to think about what this asteroid deal is going to be because, like,
What if it was full of rare minerals?
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I think I could become rich off this.
Yeah,
know?
unobtainium.
I could be the guy who has an asteroid in his living room.
Yeah,
Good conversation piece.
it is really good.
You
yeah,
ever, you
Invite
ever watch
people over?
that show where it's like they're like gold miners, but instead they look for asteroids? And they're always like, we've been looking for 10 years, we finally found it. And it's like, it's worth $50,000. It's like, yeah, but it took 10 years, and there's 6 of you, you know?
yeah. That's not a good return on investment.
Well,
Yeah, how much time, how much equipment.
I've been wandering through the desert for the last 6 weeks.
Are asteroids valuable?
Some of them can be.
I don't know. The
Not
ones
all
I've
of them,
seen
but
are,
Which ones are valuable? The ones with like gold in them?
yeah,
Some
the
of
rare
them-
minerals.
some of them have valuable minerals, and some are just like,
Yeah,
I
but
think
some,
if they're shaped a certain way, or if they're like in a certain, like,
yeah, some of them resemble Christ, our Lord and Savior, and they're like, oh, that's valuable.
Yeah.
That sells well in the Christian.
Oh
market.
yeah, like the Virgin Mary crashes into your.
Well, like you ever seen it? Somebody will get their toast and it's a little burnt, but it has the face of Christ on it, and then those people get it like framed and
Those
put up in
people
the
are
living room.
always Mexican,
do they sell toasters that just do that?
Oh my! Damn! I'll look it up.
Are you
probably do.
You're talking about Jesus imprinting toasters?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if not, then it should be. I'd buy it, and every time I eat,
That would be a funny prank to pull on my mom.
yeah,
Just buy her a toaster that does that. Don't tell her.
yeah. You just show
She's
up
oh,
like,
my toast has Jesus on it.
hey, you think you'd get that call,
Probably.
and she'd send you some pictures?
Where did you buy this toaster?
Do you think that's like Jesus playing a prank on somebody? You know, it's like, hey, watch this. Just put some.
It
bread in
renews
there.
their faith.
Yeah.
You know, that person, he's biting into the face of
I
Jesus.
think there was a Cheeto that looked like Jesus once.
A cheetah?
Cheeto.
A Cheeto.
Yeah, Cheeto.
Jesus toaster.
Is it a thing?
Is it?
Looking.
Okay, Zach's looking for it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this one does like Darth Vader.
Oh.
So
it imprints Darth Vader
Oh, there's
into
a
the
Bob
toast.
Ross one.
yeah.
That's all right. You know, that's all right.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
cool.
guess so. I guess it is a thing. You know. Do you
Damn.
want to look?
All right.
Yeah, I'll take a gander at it. That is awfully fancy. Yeah, I'd suppose.
But then look, your bread's only like toasted in one area.
Yeah.
Well, is it toasted all over but just burnt in
Yeah.
certain spots?
Yeah. I guess so.
Right. Yeah. As long as the bread dries out enough to be considered toast.
I want a toaster that I can change out. I can write things and then put it in the toaster.
Yeah,
and it'll
like-
print onto my bread, and then I can eat and read at the same time.
Like
really
rem-
absorb the information.
Reminders of things you have to get done today.
No,
so-
entire books.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to
so-
read Dune on toast.
All right. I'm glad you went with the book title. I was going to say Mein Kampf, but that works.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what your toaster makes.
Yeah. Like
Hitler.
Hitler's face on my toast.
Mine toast.
Oh man, yeah. I had no idea until y'all brought that up and Zach showed me that there are toasters out there that imprint the faces of famous people and icons into the
Can I
toast.
have Donald Trump
Yeah,
on
none of
the-
us
on
know.
toast?
Huh?
My girlfriend told me something interesting about
What?
about Donald-
Impossible.
about Donald Trump.
A
Yeah.
girl
His
told you
real
something
name-
interesting? Yeah. Right.
Yeah, right. Rare.
Oh.
Donald Trump's his real name is Donald Trump. Have you heard this?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
No.
You didn't hear that whenever like the first election cycle was going around?
No, I was in France.
Oh.
What?
That explains it.
2016? You were in France?
Yeah.
Well, what do you think about it? His last name's Drumpf, you said? Drumpf.
It's kind of a Smurfy kind of name.
Yeah, but it's spelled Trump.
I don't think it is. I feel like it's spelled
No.
Trump.
Trump. What am I missing?
Drumpf.
Yeah, there's
Trump.
an F in there.
That doesn't. That's what is this? One of those
No.
No, he changed
No,
his name.
it's not a Mendez Brothers effect.
He changed his name. Then what about his father? Was it his father John Trump or something?
Yeah, I forget how that story kind of.
It is
ends.
Trump.
There's a story behind it.
No, it was a long time
Story
ago.
of his name.
What? I thought he got his name because he was, birthed by.
Did he change his name, or did someone?
No, somebody like 10 generations ago did it.
Oh.
That's not even a real story.
Yeah, it sounded too good to be true.
Yeah, I thought it was more interesting than
What if that was the reason he didn't get elected? Like, did you hear that? His stupid last name.
Yeah, Drumpf. He was like, ugh. That's well. Why is there a F after
It's
a P?
not a stupid name.
Oh yeah.
People love my name.
Yeah, but what people?
Trump or Drumpf. I'm going to change the kind of man I am. A good man. The best man. Actually, I walked in this room and said, there's a lot of men here. None of them quite as good as me. Especially not to be the president, which I am.
You can't demand respect with a shitty name like Drumpf.
Mm-mm.
No, it's you sound like aloof. You know,
Yeah.
you sound like a nonsensical, a parody of a person.
Patrick Sermon. Sir and men. What a dumb name. Means the same thing twice. Patrick Sermon.
What about?
What a polite name.
What's your name? Is it Pat or is it Rick? Make up your mind. Old
McDonald.
big suit Patrick, we call him.
I'm hoping to grow into.
He
him.
sees a man, he says, sir, because he thinks he's still a boy.
Well, no, that's called manners. You just show respect to your fellow human beings.
Not in New York.
No, I don't live in New York. I live in the free state of Florida.
I live in Golden Tower.
Yeah, big golden tower with a bunch of gay lettering on it. That's not anything different.
The letters aren't gay. They're heterosexual.
That's the opposite
Okay.
of gay. All right, well,
Nice.
I'm sold on it.
They like women.
Yeah, now I kind of don't like my name after this little encounter here.
Good.
Yeah, job well done. Jeez, that went off of on a fucking tirade.
All right.
I want a new name.
What name are you gonna go with?
I don't know.
Have you done any browsing on some names?
Why is it whenever?
Van Gestel Gay steal. He steals gays. Doesn't have enough of them. This guy walks in. He says, "Wow, that's a lot of gays. I wish I had them."
Yeah. Well,
He
what?
puts them in a van.
Just letting you go.
Hi, my name's Zach.
He's not letting those
This is
gay
my
dudes
van.
go after he steals
You're the
them.
gays I've stolen. I'm Zach Van Gay Steal.
Any names you have come to mind that you'd rather change it to, though, Zach? Like,
I don't know.
yeah. So you haven't really put that much thought in.
No.
I've had some thoughts about changing your name.
What would you change it to?
Yeah, I think maybe let's go with a Fred. I think a Fred would be a nice fit for you.
Fred?
Yeah.
My name was gonna be Josh or Joshua.
Did your parents tell you
Your
that?
name should be
Yeah, it was between that and Zach.
Zach Truck Straight Own.
What?
So fucking stupid.
So wait, when did your parents tell you that your name was actually gonna be
After
Joe?
I was born.
Well, I mean, it had to be. You had to be
it
at least
wasn't-
conscious.
Yeah, it was like I don't know how old I was.
How did they present you? Like
They
with
just they just told me that it was between Joshua and Zach or Zachary.
Did they?
And then they named me Zachary because from like I'm not named after Zach Morris from Saved by the Bell.
Oh, okay.
Because he was cool and they
Yeah.
wanted a cool baby.
I think it is. That's better than Joshua Van Gestel. That doesn't flow as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But when they broke that news to you, were they seemed disappointed?
It wasn't really like a news segment. It was just like a piece of trivia. Oh yeah, me and your dad were gonna name you this, but it was between that and your name. So it wasn't like a huge blow to my ego or like
Yeah.
It didn't really turn my life upside down like an asteroid landing in my living room. It wasn't that.
Yeah.
But this one guy I used to work with, it's an older black guy. He would always call me Josh. He literally he never remembered my name. And I thought that was funny. I was like, dude, does he know? Like, does he have some kind of shining?
Wait, like the black guy in The Shining?
I know the names everyone could have been.
What a useless talent to have. Like, your name was gonna be Bill.
But he got it wrong every single fucking day, dude. Like,
If
I gave up. I just gave up. I'm Josh now.
yeah, so he was wrong so often that eventually he just became correct, or to the extent that you're going to correct him.
Yeah.
So fuck it. In his world, you are and will always be Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah. To that guy now, he's like, I used to work with a white dude named Josh. Like, let's see, what's he up to?
I used to work with that was a story that he has. I used to work with a white guy named Josh. No, you didn't.
Sure he did. What were they going to name you?
His name was Jarvis.
Jarvis. Really?
Yeah.
You're fucking with me.
No, his name was Jarvis.
Jarvis.
I remember his name.
Yeah, because you have,
See, that's a problem. He had a cool name and I had a boring name, so he was just like it's like a default white boy name.
Josh.
Yeah.
It could have been John. That's probably as default as you get is John.
John is pretty standard.
Yeah. But what were they going to name you before they came up with Gene?
Joaquin.
Joaquin?
That would have been cooler.
Then I came out white.
Yeah. By surprise.
Your mom was it's 50-50.
Yeah. They weren't sure.
Yeah. So they went with Gene Peer. And
Sure, that's my name.
Gene Peer.
You could say it that way.
Yeah. I mean, in America, that's what we call it. Gene Peer. This guy does a
Yep.
lot of
I
fishing.
bought my jeans on the pier.
Exactly.
He's a denim fisher.
A denim fisher.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's
All
right.
my pants smell like squid.
That's right.
Oh, Squid Game 2's out.
Squid Game 2.
Ah, squid gimaroo.
Now, if the audience doesn't know what Squid Game is, fill them in on it. What is it exactly?
You have to eat a squid while it's alive.
Yeah?
Otherwise, you go to an internment camp.
Oh, yeah.
Make you eat more squids. I don't know. I didn't watch the first season.
A lot of subtitles in that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you excited about it, Zach? You going to give it a view?
It's Hunger Games with Chinese people, right?
Japanese. No, Korean.
Sure, all of them. I'm sure there's some Japanese people in there.
Yeah, sure. You excited? You going to watch it?
I tried watching it. It didn't stick. I don't know. I might give it another try.
Mm.
I watched like the first 3 episodes maybe.
Right.
The first episode's kind of boring. It's just like, did you watch the first one?
I did.
It's just like him getting back. It doesn't get to the games until like episode 3.
Really?
Yeah, and then like he gets back into the games, and it's just the same games that they played in last season.
No change in the games?
That's what I thought there was going to be a change in the games.
So he
Wait,
already
it's-
knows what's coming.
It's the
Yeah,
same show.
That's kind of the.
Wait, how does he go back in the game?
It's you have to watch the show. I'm not going to fucking sit here and describe
No,
the
but
3
he's-
episodes I saw.
All right, but like, he won the first game, right?
Yeah.
Why would you sign up again?
Well, he's like fucking. He's tortured by like all these people who died, and he has this money, but like at what cost?
Yeah.
Dude,
And-
at the cost of those people's lives, go on a beach.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You're on a beach.
You're gonna join the games again? Just more people are gonna die.
Yeah.
This
man.
guy's an idiot,
He,
dude.
he wants to go back and get revenge.
From who? Who's he getting revenge against?
Squid guy.
The squid guy.
that big tall doll lady who shoots people.
yeah, yeah, the animatronic doll.
The fucking SpongeBob's neighbor. He's gonna go get revenge against Squidward. Oh, no. See, I don't even see how that's a good
The
payoff.
door just opened mysteriously.
I just saw that. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're right.
That was a little.
I was like,
odd.
how did you see it? You're not facing that.
Well, there's a mirror behind you.
There's a big mirror. It's
Yeah.
mostly mirror.
It is mostly on that side of the wall. Yeah, man. I haven't seen it. I might watch that. Watch that. Last of Us 2 comes out in June.
Oh.
yeah.
I'm gonna watch that shit. I like the first one, dude.
Mhm.
I like
I
the
did-
first series, man.
I didn't see that either.
Oh, it was good. I was crying.
Did you play the
No, I
games?
did not play the game. Just started cold with the series.
I never finished the second game, but because my fucking PlayStation kept crashing like halfway through it, and it just like deleted all the files.
Well, that sucks.
But they did a great job with the first season.
Yeah, a lot of haters online talking about how the chick in the show the chick in the video game is hotter than the chick in the show. But it's like, aren't they like 14
Yeah,
years old?
they're not supposed. They're supposed to be underage. Like, it's like, wait, who the fuck? What forums are you in, dude?
You're supposed to keep those thoughts to yourself.
Yeah, no, it's not me. It's the account
your
I started.
bedroom alone.
Yeah, right. Of course, but.
That's a wild take.
No, people. There are a lot of people bitching about it, and that's what I said. I'm like, well, first off, I thought she was amazing in the show, and second off, yeah, isn't she like underage? So that's not even a valid thing to argue about unless you're in some circles, I suppose.
Illy, no. did you watch it?
No.
No, he's looking at you with a blank stare.
It's just,
I've barely
it's-
played the game.
It's these guys. These guys. Fucking Almost Friday. They it's a sketch troupe.
Mm-hmm.
They did a short little video making fun of Last of Us.
Yeah.
He's like, Ellie, no.
I'm a lesbian. I'm a lesbian. So what? It doesn't matter.
Is Last of Us the one where the zombies are mushroom people? or
Yeah.
something?
Cordyceps, yeah.
Okay.
Cordyceps are infecting
Right.
people.
Yeah, I thought the same thing before I watched. I was like, okay, it's just gonna be another goddamn zombie show.
I fucking love zombies.
But then I watched it. I'm like, oh, at least they added a twist to what these zombies are.
Yeah, it's based off that. It's based off that fungus that like can.
Cordyceps fungus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like it controls like an ant's brain.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Sure does.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also both of those actors.
I wish I could control ants' brains.
Do you?
That would make them bring me sugar.
I've said this 7 times throughout our podcast. Start a farm. Get you an ant farm. make
Have I
them-
talked about this before?
No, I've brought it up. No, if you're
That was-
serious about controlling ants.
That would suck to have to open a door each time an ant had to come in. Wanted to come in.
I would build a little ant door.
Ant door? Yeah, but what's the logistics behind that?
Yeah.
Just drill a hole through the wall.
That's not even a door. That's just a hole in the wall.
Well, I could put a little.
A little flap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a little hobbit door for an ant.
Is that the sound effect?
Yeah.
Oh,
Every time an ant comes in,
God, they keep you up all night.
a whole line of them.
But I thought, so the actors that play the little girl and the dude that play,
Pedro.
Pedro, yeah, fucking both of them were in the Game of Thrones, actually. So that's probably.
I never watched Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones is great, man. I rewatched it. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
What was your favorite part about it?
Oh,
I
fucking.
like the part with the boobs.
Yeah, the boobs are
Boobs.
nice.
I like the princess who's nice. She explodes. She was hot. I don't
That's her
I
power?
don't even think we got to see her boobs.
Is that her special power?
No.
Explodes, but she was nice. Oh yeah, she dies
She's nice
in
to the king or whatever,
We
or the
d-
prince.
I'm pretty sure we got to see her naked.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure.
I'll have to rewatch it.
I think so. It's in the earlier
You could just
episodes.
Google it, probably.
Yeah, you could fucking Google it. You know what I mean?
Google it.
Fucking
I like Joffrey.
Yeah.
the worst person.
I only saw one episode, and it was him being a little bitch.
He's such a
Dude,
fucking cunt.
I know,
He is an
but,
asshole.
but I love him. He's like, chop off his head. It's just such a catty little.
Oh, dude,
Gaylord,
he's the
yeah.
worst. Fucking I was watching the show with my girlfriend. She was like, "Wow, things were different back then."
Damn.
Back then in
She's like,
fantasy world.
Did you know that there were dragons?
Joe Rogan believes in dragons. Not my fucking podcast. You know what I mean?
Gorilla versus dragon? Who do you think would win?
A gorilla versus dragon
Mhm.
depends. Okay, well, let's start with how like is the dragon like a mythical size? Fucking
It's twice as large as the gorilla.
twice as large, and it can fly and blow fire.
Sure.
Okay,
Is the gorilla bigger than usual?
He's a big gorilla.
is he like a King Kong gorilla?
No.
Okay, so
He's a large gorilla, but not. He's the biggest gorilla,
Yeah.
but he's not like supernaturally large.
so he's like a Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, he's the Shaq of. Gorillas.
Gorillas. So who would have a fight between? So he's not. Is he like half the size of King Kong at least?
No, he's just a big gorilla.
Like a mighty
Nowhere
Joe
near
Young.
the size of King Kong.
Like a silverback gorilla?
Yeah.
Dude, but is it like
I
a
don't think the
big
color of his
silverback
back.
He's the biggest gorilla ever, but he's not supernaturally
Wait,
big.
bigger than King Kong?
You can't get
King Kong's
bigger.
not even a gorilla, is he?
Yeah, he is.
What else
He's
would he
a-
be?
Dude, I don't know. He used to be stop motion. He's just a big monkey.
No, that's where you get racist. He's actually full-blooded fucking gorilla, dude.
Okay.
Just full thoroughbred.
I thought he was a Kong.
Is the dragon, what's the dragon's name?
Name has a lot to do with it. Yeah. Like, is it a good name? Is it
Sylvester.
fucking?
That's a lot of- Sylvester the dragon.
It's a lot of S's.
That's a silly name for a
Sylvestros.
yeah.
Does the dragon, does it breathe fire, or is it like one of just
Ice.
uh,
Ice dragon.
Breathes ice.
breathes ice?
Yeah, breathes ice. Like, I don't know. That's not a traditional thing a dragon does. You know, dragon.
Lightning dragon.
Well,
Yeah,
hold on. You
yeah.
can't have both.
Yeah, historically they breathe fire.
If you look back through the text, yeah. So you're telling me it's an ice-breathing dragon who's bigger than the gorilla. The gorilla's nowhere near the size of King Kong.
Cage match, though.
It's a cage. It's inside of a cage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
How big is the cage?
Big enough for the dragon
like
to
a-
fly, but not big enough that the gorilla couldn't grab him while he's flying.
Oh.
Is it like a super cage?
It's a cage big enough to hold a dragon and a gorilla
What that is-
for a UFC style fight.
Wait, so it's an octagon-shaped cage.
Are they wearing like different colored trunks?
Yeah, so we can
If that
distinguish.
helps you differentiate, sure.
Is there a referee? Is there somebody going to be there officiating?
Do they have a guy in the
King
corner?
Arthur
King Arthur.
is the ref.
King Arthur's there. So some dead guy is going to be fucking reffing this.
So a guy, a bone guy.
Just a lifeless skeleton wearing a crown.
Well, that's not going to really, you know. Okay, so let's take this serious because I really, the dragon's limit.
I wish I hadn't brought this up.
the dragon's ability to fly is going to be limited because of
cage.
Of the cage. Okay, so that kind
Is there a top on the cage? Because in the UFC, there's no top to the cage.
There's
Yeah.
a top.
Okay.
Oh well, now they're going to put a top
Dragon
on.
can't escape. Or
Okay.
you can't just like be above the gorilla breathing
So-
ice or fire. It doesn't matter.
It's more like one of those wrestling cage matches.
Yeah, right. It's like
Sure.
But Dana White's
The dragons.
Dana White's fucking promoting this.
And see, okay, so you're saying, but the dragon can just kind of crawl up in the corner and just breathe ice on him,
He
right?
could, but the gorilla could reach him.
Yeah, but you've played Mortal Kombat, right? You've played Mortal Kombat, right, Zach?
Yeah.
You get Sub-Zero, you hit him with the ice. It's
Yeah, but that's not what we're talking about. This has nothing to do with Sub-Zero.
yeah, but the dragon can breathe ice. You see what I'm saying? It's going to have that capability.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dragon.
It's not magic ice; they're just cubes.
just ice cubes. So he doesn't freeze the gorilla.
And
I guess he breathes snow more than anything. It's just kind of
Oh.
inconvenient.
Yeah, but because of the thick fur on the gorilla, it's not going to really affect him.
right, they kind of
Might get slippery.
for the outside.
So they're going to get all wacky. Whoa, can't stand up straight. That's going to be the whole thing.
How much
Sure.
are tickets to this event?
Yeah.
$25.
That's not bad.
That's so affordable.
It's very affordable. Yeah.
Damn, all the celebrities going to be there.
Yeah.
My I still need to have more details before I can decide
Yeah.
who would win.
Yeah,
What's
I'm undecided.
so Sylvester the Dragon and
Sylvestros.
Sylvestros the Dragon. What's the gorilla's name?
Oh, shit, that's a good question.
Yeah, it is. It's very. It's the very. That's a factor. You know. Does he have a proud name? You know, something that you can get behind.
Dookie. His name's Dookie.
Dookie?
Dookie.
Dookie. Oh, Tukey.
Dookie the gorilla.
Yeah, but that's the same name as a toucan from Tarzan. You can't have Tukey the gorilla.
No, you can do that.
Fine, his
That's
name's Tarzan.
Okay, all right. We'll
can
play
do
by the
that.
rules. That's fine. So I then not even knowing the which.
There's no toucan in Tarzan.
Yeah, toucan. Tookie. Tookie.
Is that in
With
Tarzan?
Brendan Fraser. Yeah.
the live action Tarzan.
Oh,
There
George
it
of the
is.
Jungle?
yeah. Yeah, you're right.
God damn it. Yeah, all right. It's true. Okay. Just not even knowing what the animals are, I just see Silvestro versus Tukey. I'm automatically putting my money on Silvestro.
Yeah?
Because that doesn't sound as retarded as Tukey.
I forgot what we were talking about.
It's a gorilla and a dragon. It was dumb. I wish I hadn't brought it up. It was better when we were
just
talking
did
about
10 minutes.
boobs. I think.
You're not allowed to answer.
Okay.
You're not allowed to answer your dumb, made up fucking fantasy.
But what would you go with there, Zach, now that we know all this
I don't know,
information?
but JP posted this the midget wrestling is coming up.
Yeah.
That's something that's really happening.
Yeah?
In reality.
I know somebody that's
Who
been
do you think would win, all the midget wrestlers or one regular gorilla?
gorilla.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Gorilla would win against like 2 UFC fighters.
What about a dragon?
I don't know. Let's break this down.
What's the gorilla's name? No, yeah, I heard that midget wrestling's pretty fun to go watch, you know.
It is pretty fun.
You've been there?
Yeah.
You've seen it?
I've been to several midget wrestling events.
Really?
Yeah.
You're like a season
I'm a
ticket
fan.
holder?
Yeah.
That's what they call it, right? I mean, we're not being insensitive.
No, that's what they call it.
No, it's actually called micro wrestling.
Oh shit! we're being
Micro Rumble.
insensitive.
Micro, yeah, it's not midget
Dude.
wrestling.
They're dressed up. They're
Like
they're
midgets?
midgets. They're midgets. Like, come on.
I don't know. I mean, if they don't want to be called that, then I won't call them that.
Micro wrestlers.
Yeah, micro machines, micro wrestlers. It makes sense.
I feel like the midgets didn't ask for that. I feel like some white lady was upset that she loved midget wrestling.
yeah,
What should we call you?
Micro wrestlers.
they're like, we're just midgets, ma'am. They're all cordial, ma'am. We're midgets.
There's also Shrek the Musical is happening this week
At the same
Ew.
place?
at the
bar?
Sanger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, are you
I
gonna
looked
go?
at tickets. They were $80 a piece, so I
man.
won't be attending Shrek the
Fucking
Musical.
shit.
I gotta see what Shrek looks like on stage, though.
I think you can watch it on YouTube.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, pull that up on your YouTube.
No.
Watch that.
You
No.
want to see a picture of Shrek the Musical?
Kinda. I just have
Right.
I have this idea in my head, and I hope
yeah,
it's like
you're
just
going to
as-
be very disappointed. Probably.
That's what I mean. I hope it's as bad as I think it is.
Oh.
You know who would like to control ants? Aaron Carter. Because they could bring him sugar.
He's dead though.
I want sugar.
We don't make light of the dead on this podcast.
This
I
is-
think we had a whole podcast making
We
fun
did-
of
we
him
did.
whenever he died.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I was
when-
doing a callback.
when the wound's fresh, you can do it. But after a while,
This is Shrek the Musical.
Oh yeah. Damn, he actually was a lot better than I thought he would. Oh, look at Lord Farquaad. That's funny. Just a guy with fake legs.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, his like real legs like coming out of his back, I
Mm-hmm.
guess.
I saw an ad. It was just a poster for Shrek 6 apparently is coming out, right? And it had Farquaad on it. I don't think the people who made the poster know that he's been dead since the first fucking movie. So I don't even know
I mean,
why.
Maybe it's a prequel.
Yeah, it could be. You know, they
There's
did.
6 of them?
Yeah.
No, Shrek 5 will be coming.
Okay, it's 5. My bad. I'm sorry. I was off of Shrek.
We got Shrek 5 before GTA 6.
Yeah, really. Oh, I remember getting Shrek, the very first Shrek, and it was on VHS. and it came in an overly sized box, like bigger than even the Disney cases would have.
Yeah.
This one is like
It's like a novelty box.
yeah, it was a novelty box, and that was one of the
Was the tape green?
yes, yeah, it was green, just like Shrek.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I always liked it when the tape was a different color.
yeah.
That's cool.
It was cool.
I had a blue one. I had an orange one. I don't remember what the orange one was.
Some Nickelodeon movie?
Rugrats, maybe?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. I think it was.
Rugrats Gone Wild. That's right.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy that those babies got naked?
That is kind of fucked up, isn't it?
Rugrats Gone Wild.
Oh shit. It was a little weird. I remember
Daycare break.
I remember watching that movie, and they said, I think they said the A word in it.
Anus?
Ass. I think they said ass and hell in the Rugrats.
I bet it was
movie.
Tommy Pickles because he was a bit of a rebel.
He
Yeah.
was a little bit, wasn't
Did you guys like Wild Thornberries?
Oh, yeah.
I always thought that was a fun show.
he? It was all right.
Yeah, that guy with the big nose, Nigel.
Yeah, Nigel Thornberry.
I've got a big nose. I think that's what he sounded like.
They're criminally insane or mentally insane.
Yeah.
What was the Donnie, the brother? He was definitely like on the spectrum, right?
Oh, dude,
Oh,
full.
yeah.
That's not even spectrum. That's
Yeah.
full autistic.
Well, that's
Yeah.
like the new age version of Bam Bam from the Flintstones. Remember Bam Bam? All he could say was his name, and he just keeps breaking shit. That was the whole thing.
But he was like a baby.
Yeah.
I think the autistic kid from Wild Thornberries was like at least 8 years old.
Who knows? Who knows how old he really was? Because they found him when he was already, chimping around on all fours.
Oh, they found him?
I think he's a rescue. I think they found him. It's not like she gave birth to the little fucking cretin. She has more esteem than that, Mrs. Thornberry. Whoa!
Wow, you
that?
can hear my vape when I.
What the fuck? Why is it making that noise? Why does it sound like a door opening?
Yeah.
Is that gonna blow up in your mouth? Oh god.
Well, that's
It's interesting.
a fun new thing JP's learned how to do. He'll be using that to annoy Zach at some point.
Put it right in his ear when he goes to sleep.
There you go. There you go. First you get that happening to you, then you get a meteor fucking crash to your house, land next to your feet.
Guys, I tell you about this video I saw.
Hopefully it's on topic about a meteor, right? What?
No.
Oh, it's not good.
No. I saw a video of California burned down to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Mm-hmm.
So what's going on with that? Are we just gonna like
That's so Cali.
are they just letting it happen?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are they trying to put it out?
No,
It's a bunch of lesbians trying to put it out.
they are a bunch of lesbians in charge of the fire
Yeah.
department for LA.
It's literally nothing but lesbians.
Oh, I want to see that.
It's just like
calendar.
3 huge lesbians.
Yeah, it's not as hot as you'd think it would be.
Yeah, it's not those kind.
It's like angry old, hate men type lesbians.
I would still like to see that calendar.
picture
would you?
picture a man, but he's a woman.
Yeah. And he's not, cool to hang out with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also not good at firefighting, apparently.
Right. Firefighting is just.
Did you see the interview with that one where somebody was like talking to her? She's like, "Well, what if you needed to carry my husband out of a fire?" She's like, "Well, he shouldn't have gotten himself in that situation."
Yeah.
She said that.
Yeah.
Is this real? Is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Short-haired dyke up there talking about like, well, man, I ain't saving no man. Basically, is what she was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's like really lesbian firefighters.
That's all of LA.
Yeah,
It's all 100% lesbian firefighter. I don't know, but the 3 main ones.
yeah.
Three main ones. No, there were main ones.
They're like the chief, the lieutenant, and Forrest Gump.
yeah, the three. Yep, that the 3 ranks.
And they're all
3 top
angry, just fucking.
ranks. Yeah, I'd be angry too if my fucking state was on fire.
Yeah.
I was in charge of putting it out.
And I wouldn't do anything about it.
Well, they don't. I mean, they're like notoriously they don't have water there.
What, Les? Oh, okay, yeah. They don't have water in Cali?
Yeah.
They're next to an ocean.
I finally listened to that Donald Trump Joe Rogan episode.
Did you?
And Donald talks for like 30 minutes about like how he would prevent California wildfires.
Yeah.
They're all actually pretty good ideas.
Yeah, I know.
And then this happened.
I know. That shit's been circulating lately about like how everything in the interview was like, yeah, it makes sense. Kind of makes sense. Put out a fire. I say if there's
I mean,
fire,
not all his ideas were great. He's like, we could rake the forest. Just get a bunch of rakes.
We're trying to buy Greenland right now, man.
Yeah, that's weird.
Why, you don't want to buy Greenland?
I mean, I guess it'd be cool to be able to go to Greenland. I think you can go to Greenland anyway. I don't think you need a visa for Greenland.
I think you need a passport to get there.
Yeah.
You probably need a passport, but I think you can just go there.
Yeah.
It's not like one of those countries where you have to, like,
Oh, right.
you know.
The thing-
Well, you're trying to make it to where you don't need a passport
Right.
to travel there.
It'd just basically be, what, another U.S. territory?
Yeah.
You know, like Puerto Rico.
Right.
Canada.
Yeah, or Canada. That's going to be another. We're going to add that to the list.
Have y'all seen that? Like, I don't know if this is true or not, but like they want to annex like Canada and Mexico as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mexico? That's going to be the harder sell right there.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to happen.
No.
Let's see what happens, dude. Do you think, like, before they bought, the Louisiana Purchase, everybody was like, I don't see that ever happening?
Probably, yeah.
And then fucking Andrew Jackson or Thomas Jefferson.
I don't think it's weird to like live in a time where that's not really happening. I guess that's not true because it is happening. you know?
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel like I don't know. It doesn't feel like expansion doesn't seem possible anymore. It's like borders are there.
Right.
It doesn't
And-
seem
not ours.
necessary.
Huh?
It doesn't seem necessary. Like,
Yeah.
we could do it, but why?
Fucking manifest destiny.
What, you want maple syrup?
I mean, I'm all right.
Cheaper
with it.
maple syrup?
Yeah, some fucking shit turkey bacon. Give me some turkey
It
bacon.
would be nice to own Canada.
Yeah, what would you do with it? What would you do with Canada if you owned it?
I don't know. Probably just I don't know. Go up
Oppress Native Canadians?
there. I would go up there.
Yeah.
Hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell them what's on your mind.
Why are you guys so nice, eh?
Yeah.
No, I would do that.
You wouldn't know.
I want to drive the I want to drive the Trans Canada Highway
Yeah.
in a dress.
Yeah, I think that's mandatory to be on that highway. Yeah, I mean, what? You just walk across the border. I guess it wouldn't really be a border anymore if we annexed it.
Have you ever seen the Canadian-U.S. border?
Mm-mm.
They actually, like, have a team that, like, cuts the trees so they don't touch each other. Like, there's a space, there's a line between Canada and America that's just grass.
Yeah.
Is it like that all the way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
It's gotta be cheaper than building a wall.
Yeah. Well, cutting trees.
You know, who was trying to sneak into America from Canada?
I know.
Are they trying to keep us out? I think that's the only...
The
Because
terrorists.
it's hard to get into
9/11.
Canada.
Yeah, you can't even get in there if you like have a drunk driving ticket
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I heard. Mm-hmm.
or ticket. What is it called?
Conviction.
DUI. Yeah. Something along those lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I doubt I would ever visit it. Really, to be honest with you, I just stay down here in Florida.
I would like to go.
You know.
I want to see Canada. I've always wanted to go to Canada. It seems like a fun place to go.
Canada does seem cool. They got some cool stuff. I want to go hunt some elk in Canada.
Ooh,
Yeah.
what you gonna hunt them with?
Horse.
With a horse?
I'll be on a
You're
horse.
gonna shoot him with a horse?
Yeah. I'm going to run them down.
You're gonna wait. You're
Elk
gonna.
is big, dude.
Also,
Yeah.
horses
Elk
aren't
are-
stealthy. They make a lot of noise.
Yeah, but you have to go, like, really far to hunt elk.
Yeah.
So people do it on horses.
What do you mean, like to Canada
Yeah, you got to go, like, you got to go trekking into the woods.
with a horse?
Sure.
They call it the Great
And a-
White
and a
North.
gun.
You should love that place.
Ha!
Glad he looked at JP and not me when he said that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, fucking yeah. Okay. I don't see you sneaking up on an elk.
Do they have Mexicans in Canada?
They have Inuits.
It's not this. It's not the same.
It's the Mexican of the North.
What, in Canada?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't even know if they've ever heard of a taco up there.
Yeah.
You know,
I've never been to an Inuit restaurant.
What is an Inuit?
It's Eskimo.
The Eskimos.
Ew. Really?
Mm.
Ice chuckers?
Come on.
No,
man.
No,
that's
that's a
not-
show I watch. Ice truckers.
Good save.
No, they're good people. Igloo dwellers. So
Blubber. they like blubber.
they do.
Yeah.
Blubber's fun though.
They have blubber steaks.
Really?
No.
Do you like?
I don't know. They eat whales. I bet whale tastes pretty good.
I don't think they can eat whales.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They're allowed to hunt a certain amount of whales.
You ever seen when ants?
They're not big whales. They're like, I mean, they're big. They're whales, but they're not like blue whales.
You sperm whales?
They're like really big dolphins.
Oh,
Is it the white ones? The white whales? Those goofy looking ones?
that's the only ones okay to hunt.
Beluga whales.
I don't think they eat. I think belugas are too cute. I think people were like, you can't. I think they eat pilot whales.
Beluga whales are too cute.
Beluga whales are adorable,
Pull up
dude.
a picture of a beluga whale.
They make silly faces.
Yeah, do
They're
they?
friendly.
I have seen.
Are they?
I have seen videos. Speaking of videos, I've seen videos of beluga whales in like at aquariums playing with kids.
Yeah,
From-
creepy.
Yeah.
A little
Have
creepy
you seen the
to
one
me.
where it scares the
No,
kid?
it's good.
The beluga whale scares the shit out of this kid.
Oh, well, that doesn't sound too friendly.
Have you ever seen the one of the walrus sucking his own dick?
Yeah, of course. That's on my
It's on my background.
screensaver.
Oh yeah, they are kind of cute.
Let me see. That's a ugly looking motherfucker, dude. He's got that big dome.
Oh, that one. That one's good.
He looks like he has an army helmet.
That's a good guy,
He
dude.
looks like a penis
All right,
if it was a
look
fish.
at this whale scare this little girl.
He's a good
Here.
guy.
Okay, we're watching this. Little girl's tapping on the glass. Oh shit!
Caption says, "Bro did that on purpose."
It looks like it has a tumor in its fucking head.
It's like filled with like Jello or something.
I think it's probably snack pack.
It helps them. It's like some kind of sensory organ helps them find fish.
You mean a brain?
No,
No, they don't have brains, do they?
they have brains, but that's just some kind of gooey stuff. You can push it. It's like
It's like memory foam, but on the head of a
bubble.
I don't know, dude. I'd eat one, just to see what
I can't imagine whale being good. Like in my mind, it just doesn't like seem like it would be.
I don't know.
It'd be good.
Well,
If
you
you
eat,
fry it up right,
yeah, fry some
grill
blubber. Yeah. You ever had a
salt,
spam?
pepper.
Cook it in its own fat.
Yeah.
You know what always looks really tasty is the food in Skyrim when you zoom in on it. Like the salmon steak in Skyrim, I'm like that looks like the best thing ever.
It looks like shit, dude.
Well, what about one of those cinnamon rolls? One of the sweet rolls.
Yeah, it looks like shit, dude.
It
looks
does
like
kinda look
fucking-
nasty.
Well, it looks like fake food.
And horker steak, whatever.
Oh, dude, I don't even. If
I wish I could eat Skyrim food.
do you think I used to hoard in that game? I would hoard all the food and like all my food. I would just dump it out in one house. So
Yeah.
by the time you walk in, it's all glitchy and the frame rate's slow because there's just
Why would
piles.
you put it in a chest?
I would put like rare shit and keys and shit in a chest. But food, I would just leave laying around everywhere. So you walk in, it's just fucking piles of food that's glitching in and out because the game's trying to keep up with it. That was a fun time.
Never gonna need all that food.
I had a whole room with cheese, just wheels,
Just all the cheese.
just wedges of cheese, just laying around. Once you beat that game, there's no point in having money.
I've spent.
Yeah, I usually have way too much money by like day 3
Yeah.
in game.
Yeah. It's like, damn, what'd you do, Zach?
I don't know. I forgot what I was gonna say.
It was going to be pretty informative. I can already tell because it's actually.
Oh yeah,
playing
I
Skyrim.
spent so much time in that game just decorating my house, the breeze home.
Yeah, same. And it's so impossible to get anything to fucking stay where you
Yeah.
put it. Like you arrange everything, and then you walk outside, you walk back in, and it just all glitches into existence.
It's just
Just
ping,
bottles
ping.
flying all over the place.
Because it's like you're not supposed to. I don't know. It's a weird mechanic in that game where you can pick stuff up.
Yeah.
But you can't like orientate it in
Yeah,
the
you
air.
can't rotate it.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like you're not supposed to be able
you
to
just
do
kind of have to
this.
slap it against the wall until it
yeah,
fucking-
exactly.
Because you can like pick things up because it's not technically your character's not picking up the item
Just
like
floating.
yeah. So but you could do that and just like pick up a candlestick and whack it against the guard's head and he just kind of stands there and lets it happen. Or
Yeah,
you could
they
put a
don't mind.
bucket over his head.
Yeah, the bucket on the head. That's a good trick.
The old bucket over the head trick.
Uh-huh.
You ever tried that in real life? It doesn't work as well as in the game.
yeah, the guards don't like that.
No,
The guards at Chuck E. Cheese don't like that.
Why is there even guards at Chuck E. Cheese? That's what I asked when I
Because
got
of
kicked
Zach.
out. He almost spit tanked his own fucking beer, man. Good job. That's great. It's all
Can we
grand.
take a smoke break?
I don't know how much time are we at.
We're at 43 minutes. We can take a
43?
smoke break.
Yeah,
I guess.
or we can. It's fine with me. Let's go ahead and take a break.
All right, guys, we will be
It's break man time.
break. Dragon. That's I vote dragon.
You're gonna go with the dragon
Yeah.
after all that.
You want to talk about dragons again?
No, I just.
We were talking about Skyrim food.
Yeah, we were.
That's how you know we're gonna make it.
Yeah, because we talk about the things that are important.
We talk
you know?
about things that are a decade old, over
Yeah.
a decade old.
but still beloved. People still play Skyrim.
Yeah, that's true.
Some poor soul out there still is playing Skyrim.
People
today.
still play Oblivion.
Yeah.
I downloaded that game.
Oblivion's great.
Man, I could not get into it.
Yeah?
It just felt so old.
It is old.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
was walking around like, where's the Skyrim?
I personally think it's got way more replay value than Skyrim did.
Really.
I personally think you're a retard.
You think so? Whatever.
I want to get into this.
Pussy.
I want to get into this obsession. JP wants to sword fight people,
It's really annoying.
and nobody wants to sword fight him.
I don't understand why nobody wants to sword fight me.
You really don't understand?
No.
Okay, well.
It's fun.
That's why you're on the spectrum.
Wow.
Yeah, well, obviously it's because you're an imposing, figure in sword fighting.
Well, I'm not gonna hurt you or nothing.
Yeah, but that doesn't. You can't trust that.
What's the point of sword fighting if you're not going to try to hurt somebody?
Well, so you could hurt somebody in the future when it's for real.
Really?
Yeah.
When are you ever going to be in a fucking situation where it's you and another guy fighting for your life and you have a sword on you?
I'm just gonna keep a sword in every room of the house.
Yeah, but you have a foam sword and like one of those dainty ones that you can maybe poke an eye out with.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna get more swords. I'm gonna get real ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you just expect people to just voluntarily fucking.
You know, somebody comes in my house.
Okay.
I'm like, have at thee. I throw him one of the swords so he has a fair chance.
A burglar?
Yeah.
You're gonna throw a guy who's masked, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And he shows up to steal
Possibly
things.
has a gun.
Probably has a gun.
Yeah.
Well, I would have a gun too, but I want to kill him with the sword though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna have it like holster? Are you gonna take off
No,
your gun
I'll
belt?
have it in my offhand.
Uh huh.
And then if he starts winning, I'll be like, aha!
yeah, you won't see that coming.
No, he won't.
Yeah.
I want to, if I was to protect my home, if a burglar invaded my home and I had a gun on me, I would want to curve the bullet to kill him.
Oh
You
yeah.
remember that movie?
Like in that one movie where Angelina Jolie's ass is seen for a 2nd. Yeah.
Yeah.
That very movie.
What was it called? Wanted?
Yep.
I believe it was Wanted.
Yeah.
Man, I bought that movie.
Did you?
I loved that movie.
Yeah, it was a good movie. It was a good movie.
I don't know if it was good, but it was fun.
But that was one of those movies they played on FX.
Yeah, like Ninja Samurai.
Ninja
Or
Samurai.
Ninja
that was
Assassin?
Ninja Assassin, that's
Mhm.
it.
That one was cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think you can really do that, Zach, to be honest with you. Curving your bullet.
Curve a bullet.
I don't think that's a real thing. I think that was just made up in the big motion picture industry.
No, but it looks so cool to do.
It does.
It looks possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. You swing your gun.
You end up shooting a neighbor.
Yeah.
You end up.
You're always trying to like shoot the guy behind the guy, you know?
Yeah.
But you just keep on killing the guy in
yeah.
front of him.
Right, but deadly accurate with the guy in front of him for
Yeah.
some reason. But
I mean, you could shoot through the guy.
Yeah. Big, high enough caliber handgun, you can shoot through them. That's true. Yeah. You could just rely on that more than your ability to curve it.
Just thinking about this scene from The Office where they were trying to figure out the best way to kill Toby
Oh, yeah.
and Hitler. Toby, Hitler, and like Stalin, and like, no, what you do is you line it up.
Oh yeah, they call that in Call of Duty a collateral.
If I was in a room with Toby and Hitler, I would shoot Toby twice.
Yeah. If I was in a room with Toby, Hitler, and I had 2 bullets, I would shoot Toby twice. Dude, oh my God. I heard, you know who Mike Kaplan is, the comedian?
No.
You might know him if you saw him. He had this fucking great bit about Hitler. You know, like the going. If you had a time machine, you would want to go back in time and kill Hitler. And like maybe that's why Hitler hates Jews, because there's like all these Jewish people from the future coming back and trying to kill him.
That's great.
That's how World War I started.
Norm had a bit about everybody wants to go.
2?
No, they started World War I to try to kill Hitler before World War II.
Oh, the whole war, the first World War was based off of everyone trying to kill his baby.
No,
Yeah.
well, World
he
War
was
One.
a-
Yeah,
he
he
was
was
an
a,
adult.
Yeah.
he was a private. Yeah, just regular private, run of the mill, lower tier.
He had a regular mustache back then too.
It did. Yeah, he had about your mustache.
Yeah.
Basically. You
Yeah.
know.
I modeled my mustache off early Hitler.
I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Off early Hitler.
Early Hitler's mustache. Yeah.
Early Hitler, he wasn't such a bad guy. He just liked painting.
Yeah.
Early Hitler's a great band name.
What kind of band though? I'm
Smooth jazz.
smooth jazz, early Hitler. You're listening to Early Hitler, 107.3.
Talk radio show.
Yeah.
Welcome to Hitler in the Morning.
Now for the traffic report. Goebbels.
Oh shit, dude! Schindler's List is on Netflix. I need to watch it.
Yeah. What's it about?
This dude, it's this guy.
What's his name?
List.
No, I heard it was something to do with the Jews.
The guy from Taken is in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. Shit.
Anonymous Russian mobster. Yes.
I have a particular set of skills.
Oh, Liam
I can
Neeson.
I can sneak people out of Auschwitz.
Yeah, what you've seen it before, huh?
No, I've never seen it. That's why That's why I want to watch it.
I've yet to see it as well. JP, that's
I've seen like a million clips of it on YouTube, so I feel like I've seen most of it.
Goodbye, Jews. is that
Goodbye, Jews.
Is that from Schindler's List?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. Fucking Norm had a bit about going back and if you have a time machine, go back to kill Hitler. He's like, yeah, but I'd be afraid I'd fall under the spell of his beautiful eyes.
His beautiful blue eyes.
So
His golden tongue.
yeah, fucking I don't know if I want to watch that. It sounds like it's going to be a sad movie, Schindler's List.
Well, it does sound
Probably.
kinda sad.
All those Jew killing movies are sad to
Yeah.
watch.
Unless you're a Nazi.
Yeah, well, then you're just having a fun time.
But then you're probably sad at the ending when you're like, oh no, we lost.
Yeah, we lost. What? I had to watch this to find out the hard way. So I don't know if I'd watch it. I tried to watch that Pianist, the
Pianist.
the pianist.
The penis.
Yeah,
The penis.
the pianist.
It's
And
crazy. They made a fucking Holocaust movie about, and they called it that. It's the penis.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah.
No wonder they're in control of the porn industry. So, like, I don't know, like that movie, fucking, oof,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Was it sad?
That's a great movie.
That was a little sad, JP.
Mm. I haven't seen it.
Were you? Oh, you haven't seen it.
No.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
use your imagination.
Yeah, imagine a
Pretty
piano, yeah,
Yeah.
and a guy that plays it, but it's in Warsaw, Germany, in 1939.
Poland.
That's right, Warsaw.
Well, that was
Poland.
back whenever Warsaw was still Germany.
Yeah, it was part of Germany at that point, because this was after the Blitzkrieg.
You should show your girlfriend, since she doesn't know what history is. You should show your girlfriend Inglourious Bastards and be like, "Isn't this crazy? That
This all happened?
Yeah.
What? Brad Pitt was around back then? That's a pretty good movie.
It's a great movie.
That is. It's a fun movie.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it.
I like
Yeah.
revisionist movies, revisionist history movies.
Yeah.
I guess it's just like a Quentin Tarantino.
Cowboys versus aliens.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. It had one of the James Bonds in that movie.
Mm.
The main actor.
I think that was the first Blu-ray DVD, or I guess it was a Blu-ray disc. The first Blu-ray movie that I ever had.
Cowboys versus aliens.
Yeah.
I've
So-
never actually seen it.
So you had. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I've seen it one time, and yeah, it's just exactly what you think it is. It's fucking James Bond, but he's a cowboy,
Yeah.
and then there's an alien. I
Oh.
don't remember what the aliens look like.
I'm starting to piece together Zach's movie collection here. So he's got Cowboys versus Aliens. He's got Taken. And he's got Shrek, I'm assuming.
But only the stage play.
Right. Only the fucking live action Shrek. Fucking, and then throw in Rugrats, I'm assuming you had that.
Wanted.
Live action cats.
Oh. I want to see that in
That's what he
concert.
watches when he's sad.
Dude, I rented that from Blockbuster whenever I was a movie gallery.
No, the fuck
actually.
you didn't.
I swear to God, I was a
You
kid.
rented Cats.
I didn't know what it was.
You thought it was about cats?
I didn't know what it was, man. I thought I was like, I think I was trying to rent like Aristocrats. Aristocats.
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 Yeah, Aristocats.
And
Classic movie.
And I was like, okay, I fucking found. I just saw cats or whatever. Put it in. I think it was VHS at the time.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
But like, fucking. Yeah, it's just some guy like sitting in the fucking theater filming the stage play of Cats. I was like, what is this bullshit?
Do you ever read like the beginning of the word, or you just settle
I
on the
don't
very
know.
last?
Dude, I was a kid. I don't fucking know, man.
Yeah.
It was one of the worst. one of the worst
stick to-
weekends of my life.
I would stick to movies with
You
one
watched
word
it all weekend? Kept
No,
putting it
but
on.
It was like it was, we would go. My parents would get a movie. They would let me get a movie.
And then you brought them that movie, and they're like, "Honey, I told you."
I don't know how they didn't stop me, dude.
They should have stopped you.
I mean, I wasn't into plays. I was a child.
I think it's neglect that they didn't say no. Go put that back and grab a better movie.
It could have been porn,
Yeah.
I could have got lucky.
Yeah, they would have been like, "Oh, this is what he's into." I
Cat
guess.
porn.
Cat porn.
Meow.
Yeah.
I saw the movie version in theaters.
Oh, the one that everyone hated.
Yeah,
Ew, why?
because it got such terrible reviews that it was like, okay, this is one of the worst movies of all time.
So you have to go see it.
Yeah, let's go fucking see it. Like, it'll be like something to make fun of. Like, it's a bad movie, but it's honestly so bad that it's not even fun. It's just painful. I was really upset that I went to see that.
Did you
movie.
go by yourself?
No, I took a girlfriend. We both got really high, and it still was not enjoyable.
Did you break up at the end of the movie?
No,
Maybe
no.
you
We still
should've.
had a couple of months after that.
Okay. Did you get a blow job in the theater?
I should have done that.
Yeah.
Would have been a much better use of my
So
time.
you sat through the whole
We were
movie?
both just so high and astounded at how bad the movie was.
Really?
That we just sat there watching it.
You thought it was gonna be fun, but it just ended up
We really
being
thought that
horrible.
we were like, at one point, this would be funny. Like,
Yeah.
it just keeps
yeah.
going.
And she's
Just
like,
bad songs.
she's like, "This is where you take me on my birthday to go see a shit movie."
Actually, took her to see Louis C.K. on her birthday.
Oh, well, all right. I was gonna, try to find an avenue to shit on you, but damn.
What if you got there and
It was Cats. Louis C.K. stars in Cats.
Meow. Yeah, I mean, see, I've never seen that movie. I judge a book by the cover.
but it's a movie.
Right, but they give you a little hint at what the movie's going to be about, and I immediately saw it was grown men dressed as cats, and I'm like, well, I'm just not going to watch this.
I'm waiting for dogs to come out.
Yeah,
Well,
dogs. I'll watch dogs.
Taylor Swift was in it, and she kind of had her tits out, except they were CGI. So I was hoping, that would be fun.
So they actually CGI tits on her?
Yeah. It's weird. It's fucking weird.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do they have like misshapen nipples?
No, there's no nipples. It's just tits.
Well, that's
They're
not
they're just orbs.
tits without nipples. Correct me if I'm wrong. Aren't tits?
Yeah.
Like my balls aren't tits. You know what I mean?
But if you were to put nipples on your balls,
They're
And then
tits.
there'd be tits.
Yeah.
You could tattoo nipples on your balls,
I don't. I
but
don't-
people still wouldn't want you to breastfeed with them.
yeah. Yeah, try to explain that one to the cops.
Oh no, it's bad. It's bad.
I saw this one video. It's like, I got that dog in me. This guy's really upset. He's like, I got that dog in me. He's like, that's a good thing, right? He's like, no. He lifts up his shirt. There's just like fucking rows of nipples.
Nice.
Because dogs, how many? They got like eight nipples.
That sounds right.
I don't know.
It's a pretty conservative guess.
Are there like, is it a standard amount of nipples?
I think it's 8. I think 8 is how many the dog and the cat has. I own both dogs and cats.
It would have been interesting if they gave her 8 nippleless tits in the movie.
just flabby
Just
pieces
down
of
her
flesh.
bottom, down her
Right.
body. Yeah.
like her tits were like a C cup, but then all the other, she had no nipples on the breast looking things.
Nippleless breasts.
But she had nipples along her stomach.
Just nipples,
yeah.
boobless nipples.
Yeah, I think that you can show just nipple or you can show just boob, but you can't show both on the same thing. You can't show them together.
Yeah, those two together, you can't put that.
Yeah, then
out
it's
there.
then it's
It's a
porn.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever seen the show Danger 5?
I was waiting on number 6 to come out.
That's one of my favorite shows. It's an Australian show.
Okay,
But there's a lot of boob in that show.
is there?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, they
It's
do,
very funny.
they do it differently in other countries. They can show more nudity.
Yeah.
Or I guess
France has like naked people in the commercials.
Right.
Usually not full frontal nudity, but there's tits in commercials.
for what commercial?
Shampoo, cereal.
Cereal? Shampoo makes sense because they're in the shower.
Yeah, but Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
Like-
where do you think you get the milk?
Yeah. All right. So she just hold on. Is there a cereal commercial where a dude's eating a like he's about to fucking?
I
make
feel
a
like there's
bowl?
definitely a French cereal commercial where there's boobs.
And the French chick comes over and just squeezes a cup of fucking milk into the bowl.
No,
for the,
that's probably over the limit even for them. But
Oh, okay.
I feel like I feel like there's definitely a commercial that's just boobs, and then it's like Kellogg's.
They have boobios over there.
Man, yeah, it's different in other places.
Drinking your beer.
Yeah,
Other places are different. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna say.
They have that show. Like if you have if you're on the European Netflix, they have that show where it's like a dating show, right?
Mhm.
And they show like there's like the guy or the girl who is the one that's choosing the person, right? Whatever.
Mhm.
But they show like the genitals of the person of like three contestants or whatever.
Really?
Yeah, they show it's like naked.
Wait, that's the dating show?
Yeah, you see
So
them
you just see
naked.
their genitals,
You see well, you see like their genitals and like you see their naked body,
but not
and
their
then-
face.
And then I think you see their face eventually. I don't know.
So it's just a naked person.
yeah,
Yeah, but they don't show their face until the end when you finally make your selection.
maybe.
I mean,
yeah.
that is nice, you
Yeah.
know, because like
so you're answering question, but all you see is their naked body. You don't see the face like answering the question. It's
Mm-hmm.
just,
I mean, that would be kind of cool if you go on a first date and just check out the genitals, make sure you're like, okay, this isn't a steak dinner,
yeah, right. Yeah, we'll have Burger King. This will be a Burger King. Fucking.
This is a coffee date.
Would you like
Yeah.
to biggie size that? No, thank you. Let's keep it at medium.
That'd be
Medium
chill.
big.
That would suck, dude. So with your flaccid dick, just like, do you want to date me?
Well, you'd have to get it, a little hard,
Well,
just a little hard,
But it's like a game, or not game show, but dating show where you got to sit there for a while. You can't. I don't think they have a fluffer on set.
You can think thoughts to get yourself hard, You can think horny thoughts.
I can't. I need to see.
I need Blue Chew.
I need.
Our sponsor.
I just took a Blue Chew. I'm about to jack off. I need to see something. I need to feel something.
but how can you make a connection if it's just exposed genitalia? That you don't know if you're going to spend the rest of your life with this person if it's just a cooter you're looking at.
I could decide if I'm not going to, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can weed out the losers, I suppose. But then you're just staring at exposed crotch and breasts.
That sounds like a great time.
Breasts.
Have you ever? It's like a strip club, but where you might actually go home with them. Have you ever seen that anti-smoking ad from the '90s, where there's two fellas in a high school, two boys, and they're like meet up by the bathroom. They're like, "You
Yeah.
ready?" And they go in the bathroom, and the voiceover is like, "Are they smoking?
Oh, yeah.
Or are they gay?" It's gay to smoke.
I saw that, but I just can't believe it's real.
I'm pretty sure it's real.
They need to bring that back, man. That was a good commercial. What about the one where I just saw this the other day? It's the one where the guy from like some governmental agency calls this place for an apartment listing.
Oh yes, yeah. The racial discrimination.
Oh, I can't remember that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like,
Hi, I'm a Zhang Jing.
yeah, he's like, yo, my name is Tyrone Washington.
Tyrone Washington.
Come about apartment on Park Street. And
Yeah,
he does-
Graham Wellington.
Yeah, at the end he does.
Yeah.
Yes, hello, my name is Graham Wellington. Like the widest fucking name.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, it's available.
Right.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
We had I don't even understand what that. It wasn't really an ad for anything. It was just like, hey, you can't racially discriminate.
Yeah, who was the very niche group of people you were advertising
that's
to?
just a law.
Yeah.
Like
right.
Is that how we is that how we have law? Like, is that how we tell everybody the new law?
It's by putting out a racially scolding fucking commercial
On Dateline NBC.
Yeah, because you if you just look at that objectively, you're like, God damn, it looks like white people only rent to other white people. This is fucking absurd. This is we got to put a stop to this.
But they should have. I wonder what if we had TV like after the Civil War, what kind of ads did they put out? It's gay to have slaves.
Oh, it is. You're free. Fuck.
Freedom.
What is that commercial?
I don't.
Born to be wild.
I think it's like a Cricket Wireless commercial or something.
I don't know, dude. It's just a generic song that probably 1,000 commercials have used.
Yeah, probably. Like a rock. Fucking.
Was that Bill Ford Tough?
Yeah, man. I recently. Oh, dude, I don't even know, man. You know what's life has in store for us, there, folks.
I don't know.
You know, what are we doing? What's going on?
Oh, I thought you were about to say something, and then you just kind of went vague.
Yeah, vague and reaching. You know, reaching for just anything.
What videos have you seen?
I don't, dude, did I ever tell you I have like this strange addiction to video games where like I'll go months at a time, not play a video game, but then I have this fucking intense obsession and I have to go and buy the game and get all the shit to play it, and then I sit there and I fucking obsess over it.
No.
I never told you that?
No.
Oh, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah, I bought a fucking gaming computer, I got a game,
Yeah.
and I'm playing it, dude.
It's the gaming era.
Yeah, it is. And I just sit in there and fucking... Because, you know, it would be nice to one day become a professional and get paid to do comedy.
Mm-hmm.
But goddamn, it would be so much fucking funner getting paid to do fucking playing video games. That shit
You want to be a streamer?
Playing to doing video games.
playing video games to be doing online. Like, that's what is like that'd be fucking amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
I think the Quest added back the ability to stream like directly from your headset.
I did that.
I could be a VR streamer.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Stream, yeah. Anything with streamer in it, you know?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Would you have like a little panel on the side with your full body?
Well, then I'd have to buy a camera.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So
No one wants to watch. I guess people do.
Just watch you with a headset on your head?
No video game footage.
No, it's just footage of you.
I'm just jacking off. Roommates keep walking by like I'm streaming.
I had this idea and I thought it was so fucking clever. I was like, I'm gonna have a Twitch channel and I'm just gonna do like carpentry on Twitch. And I was like, people do that. People actually just do that.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I thought it was clever because like it's a video game.
Right.
That was like a video game
Wait,
thing.
do you even know how to do carpentry?
No.
So you would be horrible at it.
Yeah, it'd just be like, yeah, but you know, sometimes people don't know how to play a game.
It's kind of funny to be bad at something and stream it.
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm learning.
Welcome to my surgery stream. Fucking today's fucking patient is out cold.
Today's patient is this homeless guy.
Yeah, nobody will miss him. No, it's gonna be something with some steak.
What have you been playing?
Daisy.
Oh,
Daisy.
I was gonna tell you.
Yeah.
I downloaded that.
Did you?
Yeah.
For your Xbox?
My Xbox.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
the reason I went to get a computer is because I played it on Xbox.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to play on Xbox.
It
There's
is.
too much shit going on.
It is.
But-
And-
What Xbox do you have?
Xbox One. I have like the slim
I need to
sleek.
replace mine.
yeah.
I think that maybe you just might need a new power block.
Power cable? Maybe.
Because I looked into it whenever I was trying to use it, and it wouldn't turn on. Oh, well, you know, it would just give that signal.
Mhm.
Take it up to like a video game store.
Yeah.
See what they say about
The
it.
old mom and pop video
Maybe
game
that
store.
That would be cool
around the
because I don't know
corner.
how to get my fucking data off of that. I have
Yeah.
lots of games with lots of stuff on them.
They might be able to just like use one of their in-store charging block or power blocks.
See if it works.
Yeah,
I'm
see if
sure.
it works.
Yeah.
No, the video game store I used to go to is not a video game store anymore.
What is it now?
I don't know. I think
Coffee
I
shop?
think it's like just comic books or something like that.
Well, they have one. It's called Video Game Trading Post, and it's on Davis.
oh, right on.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's kind of a regression to go from selling video games to now you're just back to comic books. It's like, wow, you really fucking went the other
I
way.
don't know.
Yeah.
Comic books are popular now.
Are they?
nowadays. I mean, it's probably all like
Marvel.
manga or whatever.
Oh yeah, manga.
Mango. Fucking, I never owned a comic book. Not once. my
Never
whole life.
owned a comic book. Oh my god, you poor soul.
I know. I don't know what I'm missing
This
out
boy's
on.
never owned a comic book.
I never could afford one.
I couldn't. They're pricey back then.
You
They're
never
I only ever had one nickel.
this is exactly what it is.
How much are they? 2?
Yeah.
I think it's 15 cents right there on the cover.
They're fucking expensive now, dude.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie to
like
you guys.
$45 for a fucking comic book. I bought a
That's-
Deadpool comic book. It was $40.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you're buying the fucking popular one.
Yeah, buy the ones that nobody cares about, like Spool Man.
Yeah,
or like
Spool Man.
buy something and hope that it becomes a really big property.
yeah.
And then
Just never read it. Keep it in the box.
you'll have something valuable. The box.
Yeah,
the plastic.
Okay, this is embarrassing, but like I went through a phase. Never read comic books as a kid, but went through a phase where I was like 24, and I was like, I started buying comics. I started going to. I had money that I needed to burn, I guess. I started going to comic book stores and buying fucking all the cool ones, right? Like,
Yeah.
I got Guardians of the Galaxy. I got a Spider-Man one. you know?
Gardens of the Galaxy.
Yeah, it's-
Gardeners of the Galaxy.
It's like Guardians of the Galaxy, but
Just a bunch of alien plants.
yeah,
It's different. It's different.
It's all Groot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got this one. I got a Watchmen one. That was kind of cool.
Did you? So was it a specific place you went to buy the comic books all
Yeah.
the time? Okay, so were you trying to impress somebody? Like, you're like, hey, what's
I
new?
was going through a weird fucking phase. And you know what? You know what's even more embarrassing? I would buy the fucking plastic wraps and I would hang them up on my wall.
Oh.
It was like decoration.
Were you
dude.
getting pussy at the time?
I was.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it because of the comic
No,
books?
I
Oh.
think that had a lot to do with her not liking me.
So we're
Dude, that
all
was some of the best fucking. God damn.
we're all.
Damn, I'm gonna start buying comic books.
Yeah, that's right.
Man, no, it's bad. It's a bad look.
Where are all these comic books now? They're not still hanging up. I never.
Somewhere in storage.
Yeah.
I never really gave a shit. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get into this.
Yeah.
This is gonna be my new thing. I was a comedian. I was doing stand-up comedy for like maybe 2 years.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, now I'm gonna
Comic books.
anything comic.
Yeah. That's what it is. Did you start like reading the newspaper to find the comic strips? Fucking, that's the only association I ever had with.
That's the only one you ever owned.
Yeah, it was
Was
like
the Calvin and Hobbes.
yeah, fucking Dilbert. That was about it. That's all I ever.
You know those like horny figurines they sell at comic book stores, where it's just like some anime girl
They're horny.
with her fucking titties and ass out.
It just assuming they're horny. That doesn't.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
They're for horny people,
Oh, okay.
I assume.
Yeah.
I know. I saw a thing where it was like one of those like on like a very fancy desk, like a lawyer's desk.
Yeah.
He's like, this is my rare sculpture from the Far East. I appreciate art.
It was just Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
A busty Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
That would be. See, I never had any figurines. I had those little plastic army men you would get in a bag.
Oh, dude, I love those.
$1.
Those are the best toys.
The green,
Yeah.
the
I
green
had,
army.
I had so much fun with those.
Because they come in green and gray, right? And what you would do is you would position.
The Russians and the Americans.
Yeah, yeah. They always propagandizing us to fucking go after Russia
Recognizing.
this entire time. From birth.
Yeah.
I would set them up like on their own little battlefield, right? But most of it's just all imagination.
I would always have like a B storyline where it was like these two guys were in love. The bazooka guy and the intel guy.
You know what's fucked up? There's always one that's designed to lay flat on its stomach.
Yeah, the prone.
Right, so you couldn't. I always try to prop him up. I don't know. I felt like
Why is he standing like this?
because I feel like if he gets killed, like what's the indication that he's dead?
You flip him over.
Duh.
Yes, I don't know. I felt like that was.
Did you ever have the parachutes that you could attach to him?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
fun.
But I would only use those in special situations. Like I wouldn't have
Of
those.
course, it's a recon missions. Yeah.
You don't just send those out as your front line.
No,
you got to reserve those.
That's behind
for
enemy
later.
line territory.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's just the way it is. I would do the same thing with Battleship. The standard, ships. You played Battleship. Even
Yeah.
JP's played it.
I like Battleship.
They had that in France. So like, and I would have
What do they
like.
call it over there? Fucking boat.
Yeah.
Boat war. What's the translation for boat war?
Fucking, but yeah,
Bateau guerre.
That's pretty.
That's not bad. Yeah, good job.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, but I would have like my own rules for that. You know, about like if you kill a specific boat, that ends the game. That's always the tiny one. You know, that's like the head honcho boat, the flagship.
The
you know?
tiny one?
Yeah, the tiny, not the submarine, but the
It's called
He is
Battleship.
the hardest one to get.
Exactly. So that should be your fucking main ship. That's where the one with the captain, you know, the Commodore's on.
Did you have cowboys and Indians?
On the battleship game?
No.
Oh no.
Same as the little green army men, but they're cowboys and Indians instead.
Yeah, I was only allowed to get the cowboys.
Oh,
Yeah.
they wouldn't allow you to get the
It
Indians.
was not allowed in our house. So
They didn't sell the Indians where the Kmart I went to.
I used to play with the Cowboys and Indians. I had a pretty good set of both of them.
Yeah.
And I would make my sister be the Indians, and after they were all set up, we would like shoot marbles at them, you know. And she'd be like, "All right, my turn." I'm like, "No, the Indians lose." So it just
so
they lost.
I always liked the Indians more than the Cowboys. I was an Indian guy.
Yeah, I mean the Indians were pretty cool. They had some cool. They had the bow and arrow guy.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
had one who's just like he just has a staff with feathers on it.
Right.
He's just standing there.
Hey, what does he do?
He's like lay down guy, you know.
Yeah, he's kinda
Kind
like
of
lay
serve the
down
same
guy.
purpose.
yeah, use him to like cast spells or whatever they did back then. You know?
Yeah,
So-
historically. They did that.
yeah, there's a bunch of spells they cast, you know, that causes your skin to instantly be removed. That's how I heard they did it,
Mhm.
you know. But
Was there a rain dancing one?
There was a dancing one. Yeah. There's one who's just like, yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
a big help that guy is.
Yeah, the Cowboys were all doing useful shit, you know?
Right.
Tooting,
Making beans.
rooting, tooting.
right. And I also they used to have those little plastic guns you could get in like a little like a toy gun, you know,
Like cap guns?
yeah. Well, but it was more primitive than that. It didn't make an. It didn't,
How little were they? Were they like were they the size of like action figures or for like you to shoot?
for you to shoot as a child, as a kid.
Mhm.
So it's just you click, it would just click. That's pretty much it. And it came with a badge and plastic handcuffs.
Mm.
And so if you wanted to go and you know,
get kinky.
that's right.
Just stealing valor.
yeah, I mean the badge. It's okay. It doesn't look real, obviously,
Mhm.
but
Do you think that? Do you think? Do you think that they ever mixed it up and like actually sent a real sheriff's badge out in one of those toys?
well, the kid walks outside with it. He's like, "Oh, thank God, a cop's here, officer. Can I have your attention?"
Yeah, obviously, that'd be a great sketch.
Oh, jeez. yeah, laying that kid in some hot water. You know?
Little kid playing sheriff, and then somebody was like in dire need for help.
yeah.
Oh, thank God, police officer!
Yeah, he's only like he doesn't know what.
I've been mugged.
right.
Why's mug?
I love root beer.
Yeah, dude, I've been loving root beer lately.
Yeah?
Getting into gaming, loving root beer.
Yeah,
I think this is.
Is that what's in your cup there?
Yeah,
I think you're going through a bit of a recession.
yeah.
Yeah, like you're.
I'm going regress. I'm digressing.
Yeah.
I'm going back.
Yeah.
That's not good.
No, I mean.
You're just reconnecting with your childhood.
I don't know.
It's common right before death.
Yeah, that might be it.
I think this is your midlife crisis.
Yeah. What's the next step? Because I was poor when I was a kid. So am I going to be poor? Like, is that I'm going to become
You're
one,
gonna buy
one of you guys?
You're gonna buy a sports car, but one that's not cool anymore.
Yeah, like a fucking a Trans Am.
Yeah,
Is that a cool?
I don't know.
I don't.
I don't know what sports cars aren't cool anymore.
A Jaguar.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
like a non cool sports car. I'm like, well, it's a sports car.
Yeah. What sport? Shuffleboard. Fucking shuffleboard.
Fucking
golf cart.
Zamboni.
sports car.
Yeah.
Oh shit, dude. I don't know, man. Yeah. For some reason, I bought a thing of it was just mug root beer with the dog on the front.
We should get go karts.
Yeah.
Dude, mug root beer is. I was gonna say it's trash, but it's not.
It's not bad.
I like Barks better.
Barks is more sophisticated.
A&W's the best.
A&W is not the best.
It's the best.
How is it the best? It's like regional.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Where is it even from?
It's from, fuck, I don't know, Ocala, Florida, probably. That's where all things in Florida come from. The Frito-Lay fucking manufacturing company, it's in Ocala.
Oh, yeah?
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So I know that.
You remember those little A&W barrels, like the root beer candies?
Mm-hmm.
And they were shaped like barrels?
delicious.
I don't remember those.
Oh.
Oh, are you gonna say anything bad about them?
No.
Do you remember the Warhead spray candy?
Yes, I do remember that.
I sprayed myself in the eyes with one of those ones.
Why?
Because I didn't.
Because he was playing cops and pepper spraying his belt.
He was resisting.
It was dark outside. I just got it. We were like coming out of Walmart. I remember I was so excited. I like took the lid off of it and I went to test it. And I thought it was gonna spray forward, but instead it sprayed directly into my eyes.
That's great.
And I was just like, it hurt so bad, dude.
Yeah.
It's fucking sour candy in your eyeballs.
Yeah, it's citric acid.
I haven't seen it in stores lately. I wonder if it happened a lot of times
No,
to many
it
kids. I don't know.
moved from like
I don't. It's one of those like. It's one of those. What do they call them? It went away.
it was a novelty.
What do you
I
call
mean,
it?
they
What do
still
you-
got juicy
A
drop
fad?
pops.
Yeah, but what do you call it? God damn it!
A fad,
No, not fad. Like, what's it called? Whenever like
A limited edition.
not limited edition.
a
It's
trial.
it's like whenever a candy gets taken off the shelf, it's like, okay, we're not producing it anymore.
It's been shelved.
Yeah,
Whatever.
It's
Go
no
into the
longer.
vault.
It's obsolete.
It doesn't matter. Yes, I do remember that. There was I was in like high school, I think, whenever that was kind of like the new candy, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's not even a candy, really.
No.
It's just
They just bottle the
Just sour
sourness.
flavor.
my fucking cheeks are hurting like thinking about it. But there was this one kid, dude. There was this one kid who I was like kind of friends with, but he was just a little bit of a nerd.
Yeah, a little bit of a loner.
Yeah, he was a weirdo, but I liked him. He was nice enough.
Yeah.
And then there was this other kid. We were like all in like this math class together. It was so there's this other kid, and he was like, he was so funny. He was like this black kid, The other nerdy kid was a white kid. This kid always made me fucking laugh. Just causing trouble all the time. But in like a
fun way.
a fun way. Yeah,
Right,
he
not
wasn't
a
like
violent
He
way.
wasn't like a bad kid. He was just like
Yeah.
he was rambunctious.
Yeah.
Anyways, he had one of those Warhead spray bottles, and he pissed in it, and
Really?
and gave it to that nerdy kid. And he told me that he was going to do it, and I was like, I don't think that's very funny.
Yeah. And then he did.
And he did it, and yeah, and the nerdy kid went like he made a
He sprayed it in his mouth.
yeah. He fucking sprayed his mouth with that other kid's piss.
Well, then how the fuck? Okay, so you couldn't continue being friends with both of them at the same time, could
It was it put a damper in the relationship. Let's just say.
with the black guy.
I mean, I just played dumb. I played like I didn't know. I'm like, oh, it's fucked.
so
up.
he came to you and confided. He's like, dude,
No, I
tried
saw him. I saw him hand him the fucking piss bottle.
So after it happened, did the kid go, aha, that's piss?
Well, the nerdy kid was just like, I don't know.
That is fucked up.
Yeah, it was fucked up.
You had some fucked up friends,
I mean, they weren't really friends. It was like,
Well, you said your best friend fucking put piss in somebody's spray bottle, and that's not
I
nice.
said he was black. I didn't say he was my best friend.
My mistake. I'm sorry. I just assumed.
Nah, man. Yeah, the kids were mean back then.
Yeah. Well, I think they're still mean.
Yeah, they're probably still mean.
Yeah. I don't
Kids
think
are mean.
I don't think they'll ever change how mean children are.
Yeah, we gotta fix these mean kids.
Yeah, there is no fixing them. Goddamn, they're mean, dude. Did you hear what his story was?
Nobody hits kids anymore.
Nobody hits them anymore?
Yeah.
Well, not around you. It'd be weird if people just kept hitting kids around you. It's like, you're not a kid. You don't hang out with kids. Why the fuck would you see kids getting hit?
I don't know.
Have you been getting the urge to hit a kid?
Dude, sometimes I want to.
Yeah?
Dude, I saw a kid he was like throwing a temper tantrum like in the fucking. First of all, okay, this was in Massachusetts. There were multiple kids, but this one kid
Did
was.
the kid have a
This kid
Boston
was
accent?
This kid is in the shopping cart, but like too big to be in the shopping cart. So not in the little seat, just in the shopping cart. Gotta be 10 years old. Fucking screaming her head off. And I was like, dude, flip that shopping cart on her ass.
You
Dude,
said
just
that?
fucking
Yeah.
hurt that child. That
Yeah.
child is a piece of shit.
Yeah, that will stop the cry.
It's in a fucking shopping cart, just not crying, just screaming, like having a fit because she didn't get fucking whatever the fuck she wanted, dude.
Yeah.
Somebody should hit that kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you think about doing
So,
it?
I wanted to, dude. If
Right.
there was no social consequences, I would have kicked that shopping cart right over.
How close were you to doing it? Like,
I mean, in my head, I did it.
yeah.
Right.
Right.
Just like,
And you-
can't do it, but I
Yeah.
wanted to. Dude, fuck that kid, dude. I fucking
Don't
hate
fuck
that
that kid.
Somebody
waiting.
fuck that kid, dude.
Yeah, kids are fucking. They can be a nightmare, man.
They can
First
be.
of all, you're in a shopping cart. Like you're too old to be getting pushed around
Yeah.
a shopping cart. Like,
And you're not even
savor it.
groceries.
Savor it, you piece of shit.
Exactly.
I remember that time in life where it was like you're still a kid, but you're like almost not a kid anymore, and it's like sitting in a buggy. You know, you realize one day it's like, oh, I'm too big.
Yeah.
It's like it's almost embarrassing for me to be in this thing.
Yeah, I realized once my legs started hanging over the side of the buggy,
Yeah.
and then I was like, all right, this is enough.
I realized
You're
once-
old enough to like ride the buggy, you know?
Yeah.
Push it around.
Push it around.
Yeah. Fucking skateboard on it. That shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Jackass came out, and it was cool to be in buggies again.
Yeah, dude. They made being in a buggy at an older age they turned that into a career. You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess it sometimes pays off for
be
being a kid.
Yeah, the regression sometimes works.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's true.
But, that's
It's very true.
it's just the way life
It's just so funny to be like 30. How old are you?
33.
33 years old, and be like, I'm gonna start gaming, and then maybe make that my profession.
I would love for that to be my. But the thing is, I'm shitty at the game I'm playing.
Yeah.
So I don't see that ever turning. Because I'll watch people play the game. I'll watch one person specifically play the game, and
Who do you watch?
Fucking, it's irrelevant.
No, tell me.
Smoke on DayZ. Really good shit, dude.
I want to hear your nerdy side.
Dude, it's just fucking because he's so goddamn. He makes it look so fucking easy, but it's not easy at all.
Yeah.
And I just get killed too easy.
I want to play Helldivers. That looks fun.
What is that about?
Spreading democracy.
Oh,
yeah,
is
it is about spreading democracy.
That's all I know about
You
it.
fight aliens. I know you're like a space marine who drops out of like a pod,
Seen
lands on Earth,
Seen
like an
it.
ODST in Halo,
And Doom.
and then you fight.
There's a game called Space Marine.
That's a Warhammer game, right?
No, it's like
Here's my nerdy side. I've been getting into Warhammer.
that is pretty nerdy. I don't
Yeah.
even. Yeah, I can't relate to that at all.
Is that the game you were playing on your phone when I first walked in here?
No, I think I was playing. I was playing Zuma's Revenge.
Oh Jesus!
That's just you just shoot.
Is that
balls
about
and
having
stuff.
diarrhea?
It's just like a puzzle game. It's kind of stressful. I like it.
Yeah. I walked in here. He was obsessing over this game, dude. And
Dude,
talking about he can't beat this level, and
It's hard. It's fucking hard.
Is it?
I'm pretty deep into the game.
You
It's
know
tough.
what? Try having your house burned down. That's pretty hard. You know?
Whatever.
Why don't you try that out?
I don't. That's not. That's not equivalent.
You're sitting here and you're talking about, oh, this is hard. No, well, you don't know what those.
It's a
people are going
difficult
through.
game.
Yeah.
I'm not
You want
crying about
You
it.
want to talk about a difficult game? How about having your mansion burned to the ground?
I would have another mansion. Also, fucking buy a mansion somewhere good.
Yeah, where?
Why do you have a mansion in L.A.?
That's the place you're supposed
Probably
to.
because you're a child predator. They deserve it.
Yeah,
Those direct energy weapons are aimed at the right people for once.
yeah. They're usually always aimed at some some place.
Hawaiians.
Oh, yeah. What did the dirty Hawaiians do to you?
Nothing.
Nothing. They're
Good
just
people.
out there fucking eating pineapple and wearing the hoop.
Surfing.
Yeah,
Fishing.
fucking shark toothing.
Saying aloha.
Aloha. Like that's their favorite word. They say it every chance they get.
Aloha.
Aloha. It's like aloha.
Salam alaikum. Aloha salam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Fucking with the Muslim Hawaiians. Jesus. Fucking the Hawaiian extremists.
Aloha alaikum.
Yeah, tiki torches. If we didn't have Hawaii, we wouldn't have the tiki torches.
We wouldn't have tiki bars.
No, we wouldn't. No.
We wouldn't have tikis. We would have no Crash Bandicoot.
All right. Well, that's too far. I think you've gone too far with that.
Yep.
Don't say that. I used to play Crash Bandicoot when I was a kid.
That's what we all did.
Yeah, we did.
Mm-hmm.
First time I saw it was on a demo. One of those little discs that came in with like 7 different demos.
So I always like Crash Bandicoot Racing.
Ah.
It's basically Super Mario Racing,
But not
Mario
as
Kart.
good?
But it's I liked it more than Mario Kart.
Crash
Yeah.
Bandicoot Racing was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never played it, honestly.
Yeah.
But,
I feel
what
like
do
the
know?
Was that
power ups. I feel like
N64?
the power ups are more fun. I think it was PS2, PS1, PS2.
Oh, it's
Yeah, it's a PlayStation. Crash Bandicoot's going to be
Crash
PlayStation.
Bandicoot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking of Banjo Kazooie.
Ugh,
I thought that was also
hated that
PlayStation.
fucking game.
Maybe not.
I was thinking Donkey Kong.
Dude, we grew up with shit games, really. I mean,
What do you mean? We grew up.
I had Halo. I mean, I'm a little bit younger than you guys.
I don't
but
know if we
grew up in like the golden age. We grew up like at the pinnacle, not the pinnacle, the precipice of all these great games.
I guess you're right. Because like when I was old enough to be able to play and obsess over video games, that's when the good games started coming out. But like graphics wise, they're all just shit graphics. Looking back on them now.
Yeah,
but
looking
a
back.
a lot of the gameplay, because the graphics weren't good, like they had to have good gameplay.
Yeah.
Like a lot of old games are still very playable today.
Okay, you got a point. Like the storylines were impeccable on some of these older fucking games. Like the first Final Fantasies came out on Super Nintendo. And
I never
they're-
got
I never
into
played
Final-
any of those.
No, Final. I only
I know-
played the
I know they're
seventh
good.
one, and the seventh one was fucking phenomenal.
My grandma got me the Final Fantasy 7 from like a fucking garage sale for, I think it was like PlayStation 2. Was it? Was it PlayStation 2?
PlayStation 1.
1? Okay. And it was like the double disc.
Yeah, triple.
Triple disc. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So I think it was like maybe 4.
Yeah, fuck. It was a lot of fucking discs.
Anyways, she got me that, not knowing anything about the game
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
It was just a game and I had a system, right?
Yeah.
And I played it a little bit, but couldn't get into it. Like,
Yeah.
wasn't into like role playing games at the time.
Yeah.
But that game
Uh-huh.
is worth like money now.
Yeah.
Like that PlayStation 1
Mhm.
fucking. I just I
Just threw, dude. I
it away.
had an NES and a bunch of games to go with it, and my and then I later on got like a Sega Genesis, and I took my NES out back and just busted it to pieces.
Yep.
Just fucking destroyed it.
Being a boy is such a fucking complicated thing, man. You want destruction.
Yeah.
You want to hurt people.
Yeah. You want to have the thing you destroyed and destroy it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to see things burn.
Right.
Get into arson a little
Dude, I
bit.
love burning stuff.
I know, man. Being a boy is awesome. But
Striking a fire.
But it's also like I had a camera,
Mm.
dude. I got a camera for like Christmas or whatever, and like I love this thing. I would make little fucking videos with my friends, and then like just by myself or whatever. And then one day I was grounded, so I was like just toiling in my room trying to figure out something to do.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna take my camera apart and put it back together. I got to the point where like I saw like the inner the circuits and shit, and there was like a ribbon cable. And I didn't know how to take a ribbon cable out, so I cut it with a fucking dude. And,
Oh shit!
and I don't know why, man. I don't know why I did that, and I was like ashamed of myself. I got my parents. I love this thing, dude. I love this camera.
Wait, how long after you cut the ribbon did you realize? Oh wait, it's
I
not
don't,
gonna,
dude.
it's not gonna work.
I don't remember having the revelation, but
Because I like the
I think
picture.
I think as soon as I did it, maybe
You're like, oh no.
As soon as I cut through it, it was like kind of there. It didn't like just go right through.
It was kind of hard.
Yeah, the ribbon cable's
It's
kind
like, don't do this.
So did you have those little safety scissors?
No, I was older than that. I had a real pair of scissors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck it. So you took your real pair of scissors
And
and
I
just
was
snipped it.
I was just like, I'm gonna take this apart and put it back together.
Have you ever tried to fix a tape measure? Like a tape measure. Once you take it apart, it's fucking done.
Yeah?
You can't put them back together.
Did this happen?
Just buy a new one. I've tried
Does
it
it just
so many
like
times.
does it fly out like snakes?
There's a little piece that you can never quite get back where it needs to go. There's like a little spring.
I've never thought about taking a tape measure apart.
Well, I've done. Well, like I had a tape measure and it like wasn't working right, so I was like, "This is probably pretty easy to fix. It's got to be simple." And I took it apart and like something went ding and like flew across the room, and I was like, "Well, fuck."
a very essential part to
I
the
gotta
whole.
go buy a new tape measure. And I've talked to other like guys in construction. And like, you ever take a tape measure apart? They're like, "Never, I'll never do it again."
Did they look at you like you're dumb?
No, they're like, "Yeah, I did that once." Yeah.
Oh, really?
We've all done it once.
I've
all have
never
things
thought
in
about
common.
taking a tool apart. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
You ever taken a hammer apart? It's fucking ridiculous.
That's meta.
Damn, man. Yeah, dude. It's weird. We didn't know what we had when we were younger, and none of these things are going to be valuable one day.
I think it's like a side effect of just being a guy, though. It's like
Yeah.
there's something in you that wants to destroy something.
You have to
Isn't that
destroy.
right? Yeah.
Right. But you looking back on it, it's regrettable.
Did I ever tell you
Yeah,
guys
sure.
about my Xbox 360 that I took apart?
Perhaps, but
It wouldn't work. So like it would start up. You could play games that were downloaded. Like you could do all the stuff, but if you put a disc in, just the disc would never read. So I went on YouTube. I did some digging. I put like a few videos together and was like, this should work. So I like took the entire like top off of the
Like
Xbox.
it's a recipe.
Yeah. It took the top powered off the Xbox, so it was just like exposed internals, and you could see the disc tray with the disc on it, and then you would just hit it over and over again, like right in the center spot,
Yeah.
and that would make it start spinning.
Yeah.
And then it would start to spin for a little bit, and then you had to hit it again. And eventually you hit it for like 5 or 10 minutes, and it would start to spin, and your game would work.
God, so
And you just put the
aggravating.
case back on top of it. I kept that thing alive for like 5 more years doing that.
That's kind of awesome, dude.
But
But
it worked. I don't know.
that's cool. As a kid, you can like have the ingenuity. Well, you had YouTube, but like still, you had the want to play a game. You know, if that was me now, I was like, it just doesn't work. Sorry.
Yeah.
I will pay for another one.
Yeah, I pushed the button. It didn't come on. I'm
Yeah.
not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got things to do. I got fucking comics to collect or whatever.
See, dude, I just wish I had YouTube whenever I was taking that fucking video camera apart. Maybe I wouldn't have done it, you know? I would have solved my morbid
Could
curiosity.
have just Googled what does a camera look like inside.
Yeah.
It'll probably have an arrow with words that says "Do not cut." It's like pointing straight at the thing you cut.
Knowing what I know about hardware now,
Mm-hmm.
it's such a fucking stupid thing to do. It's like the one thing I don't even know how you replace a ribbon cable in a camcorder.
I don't think you do. I think it's just disposable at that point. You just throw it away and get another one.
God, I miss that thing.
Like, who's out there looking for a new ribbon cable for their fucking?
But
I've been looking for new ribbons for my typewriter. They're not easy to find.
No, they're not. Yeah, they don't.
typewriter.
Yeah, I like writing on it. Because I write on a computer and I just get distracted.
Is it a
Writing on my
Singer?
phone doesn't feel real.
Yeah, if you write on typewriter, everyone else in the room is distracted.
Yeah. Oh, dude. That was a good fart.
It's
Did you hear that?
No, I didn't.
Oh, damn.
But it's probably a good feeling, like once you get to the end of a sentence and it goes ding.
Yo,
It is
Yeah.
really satisfying.
You have to hit that button and it slides back.
is it a
Also,
button
if you
or
make
is
a
it
mistake, it's just there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There's
I spelt the word.
a fucking autocorrect. It doesn't exist
Yeah.
on your typewriter. You fucking asshole.
Weird noise. That wasn't a fart.
I was
how
like,
I did that.
how'd you fart next to your mouth?
How did I do that?
You said,
Don't try to recreate it.
is it because it's the sound of the typing? Is that what keeps you focused on the typing? Because
It is fun. It's like, you know.
Right.
I just imagine you with a
it's
cigarette
tactile.
hanging out of your mouth.
Oh, yeah. You got to be drinking.
Yeah.
You got to
Yeah.
be drinking and smoking.
drinking heavily.
Yeah.
Yeah, to want to fucking type on a typewriter.
And then it does go ching. And you slide it back.
And what are you typing? Just naughty words over and over?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not anything of fucking value.
He's just reading Wikipedia and dictating it.
Writing erotica for myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sex with a typewriter.
I'm just going to replace every noun with the word vagina. This ought to be a good story.
Oh yeah. You couldn't find words as easily on a typewriter as you can on a computer.
That's true. You have to actually look with your eyes.
You gotta highlight.
I wonder if there's any movies that don't have erotic fan fictions written about them.
Nope.
Like, do you think there's a No Country for Old Men? Like,
erotica.
yeah.
Yeah. There's one for Passion of the Christ, so I'm pretty sure.
Golly, seriously?
Yeah.
I mean, it is pretty BDSM heavy.
Yeah.
There's even some for 50 Shades of Grey. Can you believe that?
What? Yeah, and it's just a normal movie with just two people having a
It's
conversation.
the opposite of
Exactly.
yeah, erotica.
It's just a good book.
Yeah.
Man, can you believe that? Like, there are moms out there like carrying around a book, you know, just showing it off to everybody. Like, oh, you're just fucking getting horny
Yeah.
in public.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It is
It's
weird.
It's a weird thing. You know, I don't know if I can't share my porno mags.
Yeah.
I guess you could do that too. Well,
You
Yeah.
could. I
You
guess.
think porno mags will make a comeback ever?
so I have a joke that like kind of deals with like the premise is that, right? So Pornhub in Florida is banned.
Mhm.
Or like you have to go through an age verification process.
Yeah.
Multiple porn websites are like that in Florida
Mhm.
now since the beginning of the year.
Mhm.
And I wonder if like analog porn is going to make a comeback with kids because you know, we're going to steal your dad's fucking ID
Yeah, right.
to I mean there's a million fucking websites you could go to, so the premise isn't like that solid, but you know, I remember finding Woods porn,
Uh-huh.
you know,
Yeah.
Asian chick.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
In a magazine.
It was just it was ripped out of a magazine.
Yeah, it wasn't her. Just laying there. Yeah, fucking.
Yeah, no, it wasn't her. we didn't have a fucking booby trap. Booby trap and pussy trap.
All right, folks.
Yep.
What are we doing?
I guess I mean we've been going for a while. I guess we could call it.
I'm gonna go ahead and call this an episode because we got a mic to get to.
I guess so.
I gotta hurry up and get there to go last. So let's go ahead and wrap this sucker up.
Yep.
Put it on a stick.
Yeah.
And give it to somebody to suck on.
What do they say? Put that on wax. Put it on wax.
That's right.
Yeah.
Put it on wax and let it relax.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening to Wise Man Time.
Wise
Man Time.